Alright, everybody's in the chat. Good. I just need to get the last notifications going, and then we'll begin. I believe that's everything. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday night, and it's starting to get darker out. Well, we had a bit of rain earlier. Don't know if it's going to become a storm. Probably not. But we're going to get started with part 3 of Jeb Yoshi's Legend of Zelda remake. Now, last time we cleared the 4th and 5th dungeons, and we spent quite a bit of time trying to find a few heart containers to get the magic sword. And we've done that. And I believe we have everything we need to proceed. So, next plan for tonight is we're going to get started right with the 6th dungeon. So, let's begin. We saved right in the graveyard last time. Well, actually, oh yeah, let me just slide something in the chat. Right. It should be okay, but like I said, if something needs adjusting in terms of the audio, please let me know in the chat. Actually, I think I should, since we're here, might as well talk to Beetle, see about getting another key. Oh, a visitor! Come and welcome. I appreciate your business. Never hurts to have an extra key or two. This is a combo I like right here. Ice Rod and the sword. This way, you can hit him, but they don't get knocked back. Oh yeah, Scarfies. No, I don't think we need to worry about them right now. These guys, we do. And supposedly these critters are basically bits of Jeb Yoshi's revenge. We actually found him in the cave last time. He's like, how can you start the adventure without me? Yep, your eyes are not deceiving you. This thing is shaped like a boo. Oops. Actually, I have a better way to deal with him. Whiz robes. Note to self, come back here after finding certain something. I hate these bubbles. Oh yes, this dungeon has a weird little quirk. When you hear that, that means you took like a bogus passage and you're sent right back to the entrance. I think this is another one. Yeah, I think I remember there's actually a trick to this, but they don't tell you right away. Ow. Blue whiz robes. Very annoying. Oh, yeah. Your eyes are not deceiving you. These are Phantos. And I think in the original Doki Doki Panic, they do look like this when you first, whereas opposed to how you see them in the US version, in which case they already had that freaky face. has those fuzzies. Yeah, this is what happens when you touch Fuzzy. You can't use your sword and everything gets trippy for a little while. Whoa, what is this? Of course, it's only temporary, but it's pretty bad if you're in a room full of enemies. I like how sometimes the lake pad, God, run away! So far, we haven't found any walls that we could bomb yet. That's going to be a problem. Oh yeah, now that we have the magic sword, we don't need to stun the liars up. Problem is, Phantos are very clingy. Ow. Wait, there's one. Let's see if I can leave the room so that way I can push these things in peace. Actually, wait, since we have a bomb, let's see. Oh, shoot! It's a Reaper! Anyone knows Icarus definitely knows these things. Ah, he's so big, bats! Pit would have a heart attack with this. Well, at least this way they can't hit me. At least, not as much as they can anyway. Hey, it's a warrior. Oh, you have much to learn from the great Jim. Look at the highlight. Only climb the paths that are lit. An unlit way will surely loop you back to the foyer. So basically, this guy's telling us one of the tricks of the dungeon. We're going downstairs. Take the paths that have lit torches. Otherwise, as you saw before, we head right back to the entrance. Now, we can't get here yet. Because while the stepladder lets us cross one space, it won't let us do two, so we need something better. It might have been one of these. I don't remember which one it was. There we go. Uh-oh. Very fortunate we have a shop nearby. Let's see, and this goes down this one. So I can definitely remember this for later. Oh, that's right. We can't do anything there for now. Actually, let's take the stair. Well, let me see. Actually, that's a good idea. Because if I took the one on the right, I head back to the entrance foyer. That'd be good if I need to get more potions, but not right now. I guess that's the one way only. Might be able to find another way around. Oh. I don't like it when they appear right in front of you. Like, ah! Ow. guess this is a one-way only trip, so we'll have to head another way. Let's see, because I know that that one would take us... Well, the lip path would take us to where we've got that key. There we go. I like that the look. Ah! Why are you burning me? Why? He's like... Let's check this way pretty quick. Oh, wait a minute. I almost missed this. Ah, the map. Ow. Even the dungeon looks like a boo. Let's see, I got one potion left, so should be able to do a little more exploring. Ow. I wonder. Yeah, the real problem right now is Fuzzy. And the Wizrobe. Feels like there might be something around here. Ah! Oh, this is a nice little picture right here. Wizrobes, Phantos, and the bubble. have here? More whiz robes. Ooh! We got ourselves a neat little toy here. The hook shot. And now, I think we have a room to demonstrate how it works. Now, normally you can't hit the walls, but you see that little weird round protrusion at the end? That's where it works. And you can also use it to hook on this. Well, let me see. Yeah. Well, certain walls and protrusions you can actually use it on. Like right over here. Okay, now that was just rude. It seems that there is one more here. But it may be a good idea to leave to get some more potions. Because we used up an awful lot just to get around this point. Come to think of it, I know there's several places we can use the hook shot. So I think it would be a good idea to leave the dungeon and try and get some, get some potions. Okay, the northern tombstone I know is for the sword. That's not what we need. We already got it. Here we are. What have we got here? Fairy boy over here. Wow, you know Impa? Please buy some medicine for you. It's gonna be kind of a waste, but... because I don't exactly know where we can find a fairy around here. Well, a great fairy, I should say. Alright, time to head back in. Let's see, according to this, there is something we haven't found. Darn whiz robes. Problem is, sometimes the getting burned will prompt them to rush you, and I don't want to lose the magic shield. Oh yes, this is what we have. It's Professor Egad. Oh, Luigi! Welcome to my temporary dungeon lab. Luigi, I made a great paranormal breakthrough. The ghosts mark the way forward with flames of blue. Those ghosts are weakened by elements, Luigi. I developed 2 elemental rods. I suggest you use them. That is all. Go out there, post haste. And yeah, for some reason he thinks you're Luigi. I don't like the Vire keys. Let's see. There aren't many other rooms I've explored, but I think there's one treasure left in here we can find. I guess ghosts don't count. I think it was this one. Okay, this is where we fought the Reaper. I'll burn each and every one of you if I have to. Alright, you have to push this down. I don't know what's over here, though. Whiz robes. Ow. Oh yeah, the boss. Boo losses. Well, that takes care of blue losses. But I know there's one more treasure in here. I suppose we'll grab the Triforce piece while we're here. But we are going to have to go back in because I know the fire rod is in here. And I'm pretty sure we missed it. Okay, so I know it's not over here. This is where we... Let's see. Yeah, this is where we got the whatchamacallit, the Triforce. Egad was over here. Let's see, Hookshot was over here, so it has to be somewhere around here. Actually, I wonder what happens if you take this path down. Yeah, you're stuck here. You sound that way. I think the only exception is, well, yeah, if you freeze them, then it's not going to hurt that much. Okay, I don't think it was around here. It wasn't this room or this room. I think this room led to, yeah, this room led to the Boolossus and the Triforce piece, so... I think up north was the map room. Yes, it was. So that being said, I don't know why that's there. think the only thing I know for certain is it's a path that you need. It's an area where you need the hook shot. Let me see, down below, that's where we found, I think that's where we found the path. Yeah. This led us to, whatchamacallit, the last area. I think it might be up this way. No, this led us to... No, I think this room led us to the last portion of the dungeon, which means maybe down there was a way after. Well, actually, let me take one quick look. If it was what I think it was... I mean, the good thing is that if you hit him with magic, it makes him reverse direction. Let's see. If this is the room with the many lit torches, and I believe it is, then I think maybe it's the other way I should have gone. Yeah, because if I remember, this was the room. This is the room you need, the hallway you need to proceed to find the losses. Which means maybe the room farther south might have led somewhere else. And unfortunately, I find myself stuck here. I can't get out, so I'm gonna have to restart that one. It's not exactly a death. Oh, well, this one starts it the old-fashioned way. But then again, they probably didn't plan for that, for you going back that way. No, that's for EGAD. I knew I found it here somewhere. Let me see. Let me take a look. Let's see. So I need to take a look at it from the view of where I've been, where I haven't gone. Because I know I found it here before. I know I found the fire rod in this dungeon. The question is, where? Can't go up there because that'll take me back to the beginning. Actually, maybe that might not be a bad idea. Okay, so I know it's not here. Let me see, where's that? Let's see, so... Okay, the eyes where I found EGAD. The mouth portion is where I found the, which calls the hook shot. Let's see, tail end. No, maybe the room above that. Maybe. I gotta leave no stone unturned for this one. Unfortunately, there's no choice. I have to go this way. I think this is a dead end room too. Yeah, so it's definitely not down here in the beginning. It has to be somewhere else. That's one reason I hate the blue wizards especially. Let's try. Wait a minute. Maybe this way. Yes, I think I may have an idea where to go. I need to find a way around here. I'm pretty sure there is. Actually, I think I know where I can go for that, yes. If I remember right, the spiral stairway down here should do it. Uh-oh. Whoa! Yeah, two Phantos are annoying to deal with. Come on. pretty close. If I'm right, I should be able to head... very good. Ow. Ow! Yes, this should be the way. Or maybe not. No, not this one. Oh, the tombstone. That's what I need. I need to move the tombstone. Of course, that means triggering the phantom. Yeah, this should be it, I'm hoping. Yes, because I remember you need to push the switch in order to open the doors. Now that I got the hook shot, I should be able to make that happen. Well, actually open the doors over here, over whatchamacallits, to open that one. Okay, maybe it wasn't here. Alright. Alright, let me see. So according to this, it's not down here either. It's not down here at the mouth, so there aren't many sections left I could explore. There's one room by the tail, a few rooms over by the brow. Although I have to remember 3 rooms are set aside for whatchamacallits for Boolossus. Wouldn't be this doorway because this one just leads me back to the foyer, and I don't want that. Because yeah, Jim tells us whatchamacallits to take any path that's lit, but if you want to go further in, the blue ones are the best bet. The other one was the map room, so what's this one? Let's see, slow centimeter kilometer. Oh my god. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys right now. I said, which one was? No spam, no spam bots. Well, no, or paid audience pitches in the chat. No, I will not take kindly to that. I'm so glad I got Seribot on board for this. So, like I say, if you try and push something like that, you will be banned. No exceptions. There's 2 rooms I haven't been in yet, I think. 2 rooms. Besides the other, besides the last 3 rooms. So far, this one's down this way. Oh wait, I remember this. This is where we found the key. So it wouldn't be this one. Maybe it wasn't this one. Perhaps I might be wrong. Maybe it's not in this one after all. So left then, if I can manage it. There should be a room north up here, but I honestly don't know. Oh yeah, that's where we found Jim. Okay, I'll take a look at the last rooms. If it's not there, then I'm convinced that it's not in this dungeon. Yeah, because it looks that way. Because look, actually, there's 2 more rooms. Yeah, there is 2 more rooms I haven't looked at. And that is... because I'm pretty sure the brow over here, that's the last 3 rooms. There's 2 rooms near the beginning I haven't looked at. Or at least looked at thoroughly. Yeah, because I know this is the annoying room. I thought so. Yeah, because this is Boulos's room. And here's where he found the Triforce part. Well, since we're here, might as well check the other two rooms. Maybe I'm mistaken. Because I searched everywhere and I still haven't found it. Okay, so it's probably either... It might be level 7, because I think I remember that one having multiple treasures. Tingle the Weird. Actually, since we're here, we might as well check out one or two things. First, I need to get some potions. I know where I can get that. Now you listen here. This is a secret to everybody. I hate Ganon. Take my money and spend it wisely. Something tells me Ganon stinted him his rightful pay. If I remember right, the potion shop is down here. I want to head to back to the Gerudo Fortress because if I remember right, there was actually a pathway that was locked, that was blocked off, and I think we can access it now that we have the hook shot.
Disco!
Okay, I think I know what triggers that. If we use Tingle's pathways to like about 3 times in short succession, he ends up going crazy. Now, they did say that you might find something good if you clear the temple. Well, we did get a heart container from Riju, but I don't know if that's it. There is one way to find out. So I remember right, there was an area towards the rear that you needed that you couldn't use the step ladder to cross. Problem is, sometimes when you do them when you try and make them reverse direction, they don't. rats. Goes up this one. And it's still kind of where we have Bomberman as enemies. And of course, they're also prone to kill each other. I don't think it was this way. It was towards the back. I definitely know that. Nope. Not this way. It's the left. That's why we have to go around. This pathway is where we fought Riju. It's not this one. Yeah, this is definitely en route to it. This is where we fought Riju. We'll have to take another way around. This is where we came out after we fight Riju. Maybe it's further down after all. Maybe it's closer towards the entrance. Maybe. Oh, jeez. They respawn here quick. Probably down this way then. Ah, he's like... Ooh. Yeah, I think it was past the room with the code drops. I think we're getting close to the room. Philistines, barbarians, brutes, savages. That's what those po voices are. This is the room. as soon as you enter it, you can't do anything with it. But should be able to change that. Wait, yeah, we should be able to change that with this. Now, what do we have over here? Oh, another fairy grotto. Ugh. All that for a fairy grotto. Well, there are other areas. If I remember, there's something we might be able to look at near the beginning. Now that we have the hook shot, because I know there's a cave that you would normally be able to reach in the regular path, regular game, but not so much now because that's pretty much a hook shot path. Really hoping that Tingle's calmed down from his disco episode. Okay, I know which Bogos Ravio has his money-making game here. That's not what we're looking for. Yaha! Gee, you found me! I am a car, and it was super duper secret. Something's lying beneath the fairy-less water. It's incredible. Think you can uncover it? Try everything. Yeah. That's all. Thanks so much for coming to see me. Oh, I forgot my car. With the later stage Kokiri. Or at least the Kokiri, how they would be in by the time of Wind Waker. Nope, there's nothing else here. Actually, since we're here, I know there's a heart container we can get. So we need to head back towards that weird pathway where we found Luke. There was a path. Man, what's just going on? It's starting to slow down the screen. Yeah, that's it. Actually, I wonder what's its Sleaze now. It's got some advice. I doubt it. Well, for something cheap. Sleaze Nose, name advice incorporates my game. You want to get anywhere? Pay up, kid. Thanks, kid. Now I can buy me a potion. Ha! I'll be sure to bring my forged letter. They're really crappy about needing a letter. Yeah, basically telling you that if you haven't gotten a letter, then you won't be able to buy potions, let alone get a sword. Which I kind of want advice, which was the Great Wither would tell us. For what about? Let's see, about 10 rupees. Ow. Hey, there is a cave here. Gloria said, "Thanks for stopping by. You're like a beacon of hope here. We monsters roam and fight, and for what? It's also pointless. Take my rupees. I'm ready to start a new life here. Get out there and break into this evil cycle." Thank you. Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of pea hats here. That's a sight too many pea hats. Yeah, according to the Great Wither, she said that many of her underling of the lesser fairies had sided with Ganon. So this is where we're gonna come across them. Oh, we got Fry Guys. Now you're probably wondering how we're gonna get this key. And there's going to be something to notice about this dungeon that won't become apparent until a bit later. have no idea what this looks like, really. I think it might be a fairy. Well, considering the fact that this is basically a den for for the withers, that wouldn't surprise me. It certainly helps that we found the bomb bag over in the Ocarina dungeon. Because if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna need a lot of bombs for this. Whoa! Confounded these bubbles. This might have an unusual secret, I think. Or not. We'll just have to blow our way through. Another bottle. I doubt this is the only treasure in here. But of course, the pea hats are not going to make it easy to get across. Okay, so we've already explored the lower left portion of the dungeon. But yep. I'm so glad I at least have the red candle. 3 bottles, that's good. Choo-choos. Let's see. I haven't seen these guys for a while. Ow! If I remember right, there's a bit of a trick to this. Yeah, thought so. Medusa. Yeah, we already have a very unusual. We have a Medusa here. Well, I can at least say we're on the right course. Although it's pretty unusual to find Gorgons over in Hyrule. Oh. Something tells me Ganon managed to get him alone from Count Dracula. Because, yeah, we would have the annoying Gorgon heads. Even the chain hurts. Definitely on the right course. Oh dear, War Masters. Ah, no! Dang it. Well, there's one solace in this. Actually, it's not much of one. You go get more potions. So that tells me there's at least 4 potions to get in the game. Problem is, where's the last one? Because I know I found one from that one kid that we found in the tree, in the, I guess, the snake dungeon? Well, first one. And then we found out his hideaway in Death Mountain. Oh, what's down here? Oh wait, that's just the way, another way around. At least I think it is. If I remember right, there's a potion shop just outside here. Just outside the Lost Woods. Actually, I wonder what Sleaze Nose has for us down near the Lost Woods. At least I think it's Sleaze Nose. Nope, it's the kid. Please, I am desperate. I know quite a bit. Pay me though, and I'll talk. You want to know what my advice is? Pay me each and everything. Ain't gonna get you far. Okay, we kind of set ourselves up for that one. Thank you. I assume you want to navigate the lost tunnels below the forest. Crossing the other side isn't easy. There are many stairs that lead back the way you came. There's only one true path to cross the forest. Deep southwest of the entrance, you'll need something explosive to blow it up to access it. Oh yeah, that's basically... Yeah, this kid basically tells you how to get through the Lost Woods. I hope my advice can be of use. Like in this case, first one was where we saw 10... No way. This one, you need bombs. This one, he'll tell you which stairway you need to go. I think it might be here. I think it might be. Let me take a look at something. Okay, I definitely remember getting it, but I don't remember. No, because I already explored most of 6. It wasn't there. I think there might be a bomb bag here, but let me see. Well, let me see. I know it's not out of the way. It is in a dungeon. I do remember that. But the problem is I can't remember where it was. I don't remember if it was in 6 or 7. I do know there's another treasure in here. This used to drive me crazy until I figured out that it was that block on the right you needed to push. Because I remember I tried to find everything around here, but I couldn't figure out where to go. And the only reason we ended up having to go back was because of the wall masters. This is where I fought Medusa. Actually, I'll use the whatchamacallit, the ice rod to freeze them. And probably push away the bubbles if they come too close. That's the problem. Those darn bubbles. Very fortunate then that we could just hit him like this. Okay. Yeah, there's a whole... Oh, that's a lot of likes. Eep. Eep. Definitely eep. Oh, shoot. This could be a problem. Big problem. Well, let's come in. Oh, good. Hey, I didn't know there's a passage down here. What's this? This goes to number 2. Oh, the key. No, not that. More bombs? I do appreciate they give us plenty of bombs. Hey, buddy. Eastmost Peninsula is the secret. Oh, but I need it. There's something strange about where I built that waterfall bridge. Gee, let me tell you, it's hard work to get around here without some good old bombs. Not even the map marks some of the hidden areas here, kid. I knew it was somewhere around here. Problem is, I think no, it's Mandela effect, because I remember, I'm so used to the ice rod, the magic rod being in level 6 in the original game that I kind of forgot about it. Okay, now we're in business. might as well wait here for the enemies to come to me and kill them, so next time I come, I don't have to worry about being swamped by all these things. Because it's bad enough that we have to deal with the bubbles, and then we have like-likes and wall masters, too. That just leaves the wall master. How's everyone doing in the chat tonight, hmm? Let's see if we can draw him. I figured it wasn't going to do anything. At least I could... Oh, wait. Actually, wait. Let me try the food. Yeah, because if I remember right, this time around, the food actually has a different function. As far as I know, we haven't exactly run into a situation where we have to give Agoria food, but this can also use as distraction, so... Like, if you're swamped by enemies and you need a breathing space, just drop some food and usually they'll go for it. Usually. Let's see. I thought not. Let's see if I can test it out. Like they'll gobble it down. Like I said, this is good for crowd control. Well, it doesn't really do well for P-hats, but most conventional enemies, yes. So now we need to find a way over here. Ow! Burn! Everything burn! Yeah, because I think this is where they tell you. I'm sure you notice these walls are strange. They are all cracked but show no signs of weakness. Some may be demolished, some may not. Try what seems right. Keep an eye on that map of yours before trying to use your bombs, hmm? We've been most everywhere. Most everywhere. The question is where? Because I know over in the lower left, that's where we found the whatchamacallits, the bottle. But that's not what I'm looking for. I do. I think if I remember, this is where we got the map. Definitely where we got the map. So now the 100 ruby question is, how do we, let's see now, which road leads towards the end of the dungeon? It's not this one. Because I remember we got a key here, so this shouldn't count. Yeah, one thing I hate about getting frozen is that. Nope. There's no need to blow a wall in there since we already know one way. Nope. No, I definitely remember coming here for bombs. I don't know for the... Well, like I said, down here, that was for the bottles, so that doesn't that shouldn't count for the last one. Perhaps you should take them out where Medusa was at again. If I remember right, this is where I fought the choo-choos. because this is where we found whatchamacallits. Up here is where Miss Wright tells us that we need to be careful about how we use bombs here. I want to try something pretty quick, though I don't think if I remember. I tried it before and it didn't work out, but thought so. Okay, so we need to find a way over here. That was close. Because I remember, this first one led us to the key. That was worth a shot. Because this is where we found whatchamacallits, the... Yeah, this is where we found the fire rod. This is where we found the compass. And the fire rod. This guy's telling us that which will cause that we look carefully. Let me think. Like I said, lower right is where I think it's where one of the wings could be considered. That's where we found the bottle. There has to be another way. There has to be one. There has to be something we haven't thought of yet. Like I said, this is where we got the key. Problem is, there's another way beyond that, so. It looked like it was worth a shot. No, that's where we found that one guy. There's something I'm not thinking of. I knew there's a way. I found it before, but the question is what? One of these rooms holds a secret we haven't come across yet. I think I know one room we can start looking for. Because there's one room that goes down to that one. And I think that should head towards the, whatchamacallits. That's what I'm looking for. That key. So basically, it hasn't eaten entirely yet. Yes, I know about this. But the question is, where? There's something I'm not thinking of. The question is, where? There has to be a way to get this from over here. There's a way into it. I know I figured it out once before. The question is, okay, when you think about where have I gone, where haven't I gone? Okay, let's start from the front. Okay, front to the right, that's the map. All the way to the left, That's the, what you call it's the bottle. There's a fourth room, but the question is, where? How does one get into it? I've already checked this room. Nothing. No, I checked that one. There's no way up here. So it's not here. I tried pushing everything here. That didn't do me good. I think I tried pushing everything here, but that didn't do good either. So it can't be here. This is where we fought the choo-choos. Keep an eye on that map of yours before you try using your bombs, Yes, but the problem is right now we're pretty much hit an impasse. One of these ways has to go... Let's see, one of these corridors is either hiding a secret or maybe one of the other ways has... but the question is what? That's the problem. What? There's gotta be something I'm not thinking of. Okay, that's only a one-way trip. I hate these pea hats. Makes me wonder. Yeah, I thought as much. Here we go. And if I'm right, this should lead us to where we need to go. Yes. Oh, I keep forgetting. Oops, wrong rod. But then again, that would have been too easy. It does make sense. You wouldn't think about that. Oh dear. These confounded bubbles. Away, blasted bubbles. We're getting close. Well, I got one more potion just in case. That's what we have over here. Twin Rova. Oh, it's doing that one trick. Problem. What a nuisance. Well, we got rid of her. And what a mess. think I know where we need to go. I don't know too soon since it's time to finish up for the night. Oh, it's 80 for that one, huh? Alright. Well. Hey, come back here, you. Okay, so we've managed to clear the 6th and 7th dungeons. There's one more left. One more left before the last bit of it. So, spent a little bit more time trying to find the fire rod than I thought. That being said, I don't know where the 4th bottle is. But I do remember where level 8 is. So, tomorrow we're going to start with that. We got 2 full bottles. We basically got 4 potions on hand, so we're in good shape for that, or at least good enough shape to start going through that one. Got 2 keys, 7 bombs, and hopefully we'll pick up any more supplies as we need it. So that's going to be it for tonight's part of Yoshi's Legend of Zelda remake. Tomorrow will be part 4. We pick up at level 8, and depending on how it goes, maybe we start on level on Ganon's Lair. So. Not much left to say, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope to see you all tomorrow. And I will see one more thing before any. I really wish Twitch would do something about all this, about all these spam invaders trying to push for cheap viewers. It's ridiculous. It's also it's scrupulous. But that rant's for another time. So, not much to say, but I hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening, and goodbye for now. I'll see you all later.